Welcome to the Trading Bell Show. This is a special one we have at Town Hall, and we have invited quite a number of analysts to be right here for our conversations with the man himself, Joe Sang, and I want us to put our hands together for him as he comes to the stage as well. Karibu sana. How are you doing?
Good to see you.
Very well. Same to hear.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, you have to keep punching. Good morning, everybody. I know it's a busy, and it's a busy schedule for you now.
Yes,
and as you've just heard from Dr. here, the trajectory says so far so good, and we really wish you well on this. But definitely, let me get into some of the questions that we have had and prepared for you.
Okay.
You are the man. Anytime we mention KPC, people see your face, and you've been there for quite some time now, and we would want that assurance as well that all is well in the house and everything else.
Absolutely.
But first, this is such a monumental transaction that is happening in this country, an IPO. I just wanted to ask you to give us a context of why this is so significant, as you said when you were ringing the bell.
Excellent. For the last 52 years, and I can see around in the room, there are very few of us who are...
Yes.
Who are 52 years above. How many in the room are 52 and above?
Sorry, there's nobody. There's nobody here.
Yeah, so basically for the last 52 years, we've been a pipeline business, transporting fuel, ensuring security of supply of petroleum products from Mombasa, following the artery of the railway, all the way to the hinterland and the region. And this is a momentous occasion for us to transition that from being a state corporation to a listed company, meaning we are moving from a state corporation to a PLC and having Kenyans and international investors to take a stake in this company. And therefore, it brings so much into perspective in terms of it broadens the ownership of the company from 100% government owned to many shareholders, thousands and thousands of Kenyans having a stake in the company. That's big for us.
Absolutely.
And it brings into perspective and many other things in terms of speed to market. For instance, being government, there are many things we'll have wished to have done. The speed of execution is not as quick as private sector. And therefore, the agility to be able to make decisions would be faster.
Faster, definitely. Okay.
That's one. Number two, we also have an opportunity for employees to want to stake in their own company. And therefore, moving from employee to a partner owner kind of a setup. That's also big for us.
Okay.
And finally, I think to open up the company for more scrutiny in terms of the governance structure. We are looking forward to what we call the light of day in terms of publishing our accounts for our results on a quarterly and half-year basis as required by CMA. Today is inward looking because it's only the office of the auditor general who are our auditors today. And by being a published company, you owe the responsibility to the public or the thousands of investors in terms of explaining how the books are, how the numbers, how the performance of the company, and the future perspective. So we look forward to this exciting moment for Kenya Pipeline, and I'm sure many Kenyans are looking forward to it. To take a step in this great company.
Absolutely, and we are. One of the key questions that people asked is why 65% of KPC instead of phased out minority listing? Do you have an explanation for that?
This is mainly policy driven. It's just the government keeping out for the investing. And the reason for it is to allow as many owners as possible. This is sort of borrowing the Safaricom model, where Safaricom, as you know, government today is only 35%.
You're right.
So it's almost mirror what Safaricom is today.
Excellent.
Yes.
I love that, and maybe later on we shall get some more color from the Privatization CEO, who's also in the house. Thank you so much for being right here. Let me get to this IPO. It doesn't just raise capital for KPC, and you've said that before, that the money goes to government, and what exactly are investors buying into? I would like you to explain to them, what are they buying into?
Yeah, so the investors are buying into Agera. They are buying into a company that is not for track record. And for those of you who don't know, Kenya Pipeline for the last 5 years, we paid over 24 billion shillings in terms of dividends. The shareholder. Without fail. We paid close to about over 30 billion in terms of taxes to support the company through the Kenya Revenue Authority. So when you combine those two, the dividends and taxes, it's close to about 50 billion in the last 5 years. That is huge. We've been consistently delivering year-on-year double-digit growth in terms of top line as well as profitability. And therefore, you are buying into a company whose fundamentals are very, very solid.
All right.
But talking about the future,
Please speak of that.
describing the service.
Okay.
We have our Vision 2030, which is in the next 5 years. We are looking to diversify Kenya Pipeline from being close to 100% pipeline operated company to a fully fledged diversified business. What do you mean by that? By 2030, 20% of our revenue will be coming from alternative sources of revenue. Today we have the fiber optic, which is laid alongside our pipeline, the 1,342 kilometers of pipeline, but it's called dark fiber. So we have few customers, that's Safaricom, MTN, JTL, who are our customers today. But by lighting, it means we even allow the ISPs to partake of it. You are basically taking it the last mile. By putting in lighting, it means you're putting active equipment into the fiber. And we've sized the market. We've done the market sounding, and the potential is huge. The demand is something else. And therefore, our revenue from the fiber optic business in the next 5 years will constitute close to about 15% of the entire business.
All right.
The other 5% we are looking at LBG. As you know, we call it transition fuel. And in Mombasa today, we have the Kenya Petroleum Refineries, which is sitting on huge potential, 377 acres of land from facing the sea. And we are looking to do the import bulk facility of the LBG. And we've done our study in terms of the source, which is Mombasa. We're also looking to have in Nairobi and key towns, Eldoret, Kisumu, and Sagana. That's from our internal assessment. And our ambition as a company, we believe with our massive infrastructure, we want to reduce the cost of LBG today. As you all know, and Kenyans know this, if you go to any station today and you want to buy a 6 kg, a 13 kg, it's very, very expensive. And it's also out of reach for many Kenyans. And we believe Kenya Pipeline is that company that is going to play a big role in bringing down the cost of gas in this country. The government ambition is to increase the per capita from 7.2 kilograms per household today to about 15 by 2028, 2029, which is the next 4 or 5 years. And we believe with the LBG, Kenya Pipeline plays a significant role, and that will be also a very, very good revenue stream for us. We also look at increasing our footprint beyond Kenya, doing a pipeline from Eldoret all the way to Malaba, Kampala, as well as all the way to Kigali, to the border of DRC. That's in our expansion plans. We're also looking at the jetty. I'm sure you're aware that we have Kisumu jetty, which to date has transported close to about 800 million liters using the sea. And therefore, we're even reducing the number of trucks that are damaging our roads today. We are partnering with a company in Uganda called Mahadhi Infra. They have a huge facility in Entebbe. There is a potential to do one in Bukoba, the northern Tanzania. And therefore, we are looking at using natural resources, such as water, to be able to leverage and transport petroleum products.
Okay.
And therefore, the future for these companies is great.
Wow. I was sitting somewhere, and I think there will always be critics that will always look at the other side. As they say, the coin has two sides. One of them was talking about the future of energy, and you being at the core of it all. What did you tell people? Because some people would keep saying sometimes, we're not certain whether in 20 years, 30 years, Joe or somebody else will come up and say, we are transitioning. Does that in any way affect them? Wow, what did you tell them?
That's a good one. Let me just start by saying, even a Kenya pipeline today, and I was doing this math the other day. If you look at a line which is a 400-kilometer line, from Mombasa to Nairobi, that's the 450-kilometer line.
Yeah.
On a daily basis, if you compute the number of trucks that we are able, by having a pipeline which is buried underneath, we are eliminating close to about 33,000 trucks on a monthly basis.
Mm-hmm.
Just picture this out. How many, in terms of road accidents, the carbon monoxide that is being emitted by these trucks? We did that, and from an ESG standpoint, actually having a pipeline in itself is the number one ESG strategy for us. We've also done a lot in terms of solarization. This is a chapter we are going into. We want to solarize our operations. And we started with the headquarters today. We used to be 100% electricity. And our bills were about 8 million shillings. We've been able to scale that by 40% by using solar. And today we have a consultant who is helping us in terms of figuring out. The biggest consumer. Today we are paying our sister company, Kenya Power, close to 300 million shillings a month. That's a lot. If you annualize that, that is 3.6 million shillings per year. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
And therefore, we are looking to scale that. And the biggest consumer is actually the pump, running a pump station. And the consultant will surely advise us in terms of how then can we solarize that. So we believe with solarization, it's also just a way of moving into renewables.
Absolutely.
LBG, as I said, is a transition energy. We're moving away from the fossil. And by the way, I know there's a man talked about the net zero by 2050. But from the analysis we've done, fast forward into 2050, the next 25 years from now, the fossil fuel is here to stay. You've heard the American president himself, Trump, saying, drill, baby, drill. And basically the future of oil is here to stay. When you look at the EVs, they were here, they were in the US and they were in Europe in the last 15, 20 years, but they still use fossil in their operations. So we believe it's going to be a balance. When we look at the gasoline and gas oil, in the next 25 years, there'll be a reduction world over. But with the increasing population of Africa, by 2050, we do believe that the demand for petroleum products is still going to be there.
Excellent.
Talk about the EVs in terms of electrics, what are we doing as a company? We're actually seeing that as an opportunity for us because we have the infrastructure, which are mainly along the main highways of our country. And we are actually looking to explore setting up the EVs charging stations within our operations, and we charge revenue. So really, for us, it's a great opportunity. We don't see it as a threat.
Okay. Lovely. Quite an assurance there. I want to come into the room and maybe, Joe, once we pick a question or two here, you'll also end by assuring the investors that they are getting into something good for the near future as well. Welcome, madam, and it's good to see you again. Jane Rose, and we just want to pick it from where we stopped. And one of the key things, and I asked you that you could pick up from there, is that this is quite a monumental moment as well. And from the privatization sector of government side, I'd like you to paint a picture to the people as well. Why is this so significant in this country as well?
Thank you.
Yeah.
So this IPO
Yeah.
is significant in this country at the moment because first, it is the largest and most significant IPO in Kenyan history.
Yeah.
The government has previously issued IPOs, ACB, Safaricom. However, in this IPO, the government is giving the Kenyan public and the international investors an opportunity to own a part of this most critical asset of the government.
Yeah.
And if you look at this IPO, as the transaction advisor said, the government is democratizing ownership.
Yeah.
The government is looking at everybody coming on board, the mama mboga. Look at the pricing. Look at the minimum volume of 100.
Yeah.
With 900 shillings, you become a part owner.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You know, one of the key questions I got and people are asking is that they hope that you now are the helm of privatization. We shall see more coming.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I love that. That's a good assurance.
Yes.
Let's move on a bit. And I wanted to ask you to paint a picture on the choice of 65% of KPC. Instead, probably you're facing out minority listing. Why this choice?
And again, as has been said, this is modeled around the structure that is in Safaricom.
Yeah.
And you've seen the kind of growth that Safaricom has seen. The government has made a decision not to just give and hold with the other hand.
Yeah.
You know, when you give a minority stake and government is still in control, this company then is not removed from the speed of government, the bureaucracy of government.
Okay.
However, when it gives away a majority, then the entity is free to go and make decisions, private sector style, and grow and even make investment decisions.
Okay.
It also opens it up to even raise more capital for the ambitious growth that the company envisions. And that is the reason why.
Okay.
So not giving and holding back, but giving and giving away.
Okay.
So that the public can own and own truly.
Okay.
Yes.
I love that.
Thank you.
Speaking about the public.
Yes.
And we had a conversation with the lead transaction advisor, the pricing, which is quite friendly, if I may use that word. Let's talk about the mama mboga, because the government of the day speaks a lot about going to the bottom and ensuring that they can participate.
Yes.
So this being the first fully electronic IPO, I wanted to ask you how you are ensuring that people in the rural areas, the mama mbogas of today, the retailers, aren't sidelined by the digital barrier. How are you ensuring that?
When you look at the structure of this IPO, it is actually riding on the same technology that M-Pesa rides on.
Okay.
And as you know, M-Pesa in this country brought about economic inclusion.
Yeah.
Brought on board the mama mboga, the youth, and everybody.
Yeah.
And this IPO is running on USSD code. The 483, star 483, star 816 hash. This is a technology that runs on the most basic of telephones. And as you know, 90% of Kenyans are able to transact on M-Pesa. And therefore, they will be able to transact on this, on their mobile phones, on this USSD. But then, this has not removed the market intermediaries, stockbrokers, the investment banks, the selling agents. They are on the ground. So anybody who may have challenges with this application is free and can access a bank near them, a stockbroker near them, a selling agent near them, and they'll get helped.
Okay.
You know, in this country, we have services such as the Social Health Insurance Fund, the National Social Security Fund, KRA, running on the same kind of platform. And it has not excluded anybody in the country. We just have service on the technology supported by human beings in terms of today, if you're having a challenge with NSSF, KRA, you walk in a Huduma center. Post office has branches all over. And the Huduma center then becomes the face, the human face of the technological service that we are getting. So this will run on the same kind of arrangement.
Okay.
Thank you.
Lovely, lovely. There was a lot of questions, especially on the IM, that is the information memorandum. And I just wanted you to paint a picture, maybe a bit the activities that were carried out in this particular part, so that at least all the questions for any potential investor has it. Could you address that?
So now, as part of the implementation process for this transaction, the first step was to onboard transaction advisors.
Yeah.
And we onboarded transaction advisors, the lead being FIDA Investment Bank.
Yeah.
We have legal, we have receiving banks and others. The main purpose of onboarding these transaction advisors is first to conduct due diligence. And in conducting this due diligence, then these transaction advisors go into the company and just look at every aspect of this company. They conduct financial due diligence just to be sure that the financials of this company are what is being reported.
Yeah.
And that the financials then meet the requirements of the capital markets.
You're right.
So that they are able to go out, we are able to go out with an IPO. We look at the legal due diligence in terms of compliance, in terms of the company makeup, so that it is ready for an IPO.
Yeah.
And during this due diligence, then anything that is significant and requires to be disclosed in the information memorandum as required by the CMA regulations, then it's disclosed in the information memorandum.
Yeah.
There is also a reporting accountant who is independent from the usual auditor of the company.
Yeah.
Independent so that they look at the financials of this company, the operations of this company, and they're able to give an opinion to it, just to assure the public that the company is what it is being said to be.
All right.
And this was led by PwC, and PwC went in and made their report.
Yeah.
And this is part of the information memorandum. So I can assure Kenyans that a lot of work went to it, and we have assurance that the company we are presenting to you is what it is.
Excellent. We can't wait to see you here on this board, transacting and us just making some profits, as you're assuring us. But as we come to an end, from a public interest perspective, because a lot of people are still asking these questions, we want to assure them as well. What would make this IPO a success?
For me, this IPO will be a success when as many Kenyans as possible can buy into it.
Okay.
The mama mboga, the youth.
Yeah.
We have our youth that are monetizing social media.
Yeah.
They have money, but they don't know where to take it.
Okay.
I want to encourage them. This is where to invest. This is a profitable company. This is a company with a future, and you can put your money in this company, and I assure you will get a returns. For me, once we get this broad ownership, and then the company is able to deliver profits, to deliver to our economy, and to deliver to the economy of the region, then we will have had a successful IPO.
All right. I love that. I want to close by asking you the same question I started with.
Yes.
Because we have seen this since 2008. This is the first IPO that has been brought to the market by government since then. And I wanted to ask you, what else can we expect from you as the Privatization Authority in the near future?
So now, from late last year, we got a new act.
Yeah.
This new act is the Privatization Act of 2025, and it repealed the Privatization Act of 2005. With this new act, then, we are now embarking on coming up with a new program that aligns with this new act. Once the new program is on board, then we can be sure we shall be getting more IPOs.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, lovely. Thank you so much once again for that. But before you end, I want you to speak in whatever language you can, straight to the camera. Assure Kenyans that this transaction is for them and they better get into them. So please go ahead.
So to Kenyans, from the Privatization Authority, we are an agent. We are not the company. We are not the shareholder. What we are bringing to market is an IPO that is worth being invested in. Come forward, invest in this IPO. As you've been told by the transaction advisor, there is demand. Be a part of it and be a part of this history. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rose, for your time.
Thank you.
Let's appreciate her. Asante sana. There you go. Feel free to ask any other questions. We shall be able to indeed give you the feedback. Thank you so much. That has been this morning on the Trading Bell channel. Asante sana. Bye-bye.